Could there may be some trouble in paradise for Nicki Minaj and her husband Kenneth Petty after less than a year of marriage? Nicki's latest social media move has many wondering, is she no longer Mrs. Petty? Hey, what's up y'all? It's Emile Ennis Jr. here, spilling all the tea in the comfort of my home studio, and we have to break down the latest going on with Nicki Minaj. Let me catch you all up to speed on the whirlwind relationship that is Nicki and Kenneth. There's a lot to unpack, so buckle up. So back in October of last year, Nicki took to her Instagram to share the exciting news that she had tied the knot with Kenneth after about a year of dating. While she typically remains pretty low-key with her relationship, she did reveal that a bigger wedding between the two was no doubt coming. Back in August, she said, "I have to work on my album, and I have a lot to focus on that I don't want to do the big wedding now. We'll do the big wedding later." She also added, "Before the 90 days is over, yes, I will be married. I'm very happy about that because my baby makes me so happy." We were happy that Nicki was happy, and we would be oh so happy if you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a thing. All right, so back to Nicki and Kenneth's relationship. It hasn't exactly been all rainbows and butterflies either, because after news broke that the couple was an item, fans online began to question Nicki's involvement with someone who has a dark and questionable past. For starters, her husband Kenneth is a registered level 2 sex offender in the state of New York after being committed in 1995 for a first-degree rape case when he was just 16 years old. At the time, he was sentenced to 54 months in prison and served just under 4 months before he was released in 1999. And then back in 2006, he went back to prison for first-degree manslaughter and served 7 years of a 10-year prison sentence. Most recently, he was arrested for not registering as a sex offender in California. But before we continue, what are your thoughts on Nicki and Kenneth's relationship? Did you think it was doomed from the beginning? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if your vote was that it was doomed, well, you may be onto something, as rumors have started to swirl that Nicki and Kenneth have called their relationship quits. Earlier this week, fans of Nicki were quick to notice that she had taken her new last name off of all of her social media handles following her recent name change. Previously, her name on Twitter was Mrs. Petty, and now she's back on her Nicki game without rocking her last name and replaced her social name with her latest single title, Yikes. However, we did notice that Kenneth was still in her Twitter header even after the name change from Mrs. Petty to Yikes. But all you barbs that were shocked or saddened by this news, there is light at the end of this Yikes tunnel. According to sources over at Page 6, it appears as though things are all good, as Nicki was simply changing her Instagram handle to help promote her music. The source says Nicki Minaj is still with her man. It's just business as usual for Her Highness as she prepares to release new music. Fans on Twitter have been worried that the two were over after Nicki had taken some time off, and all things considered, the two haven't been spotted online together in over a month. While others are rooting for Nicki to divorce Kenneth. One fan wrote, "I love you forever and nothing can change that. Please divorce Ken and stop replying to any hateful comments. The lowlives are just trying to get attention from you to sell a record." Another said, "Hopefully during this time of quarantine, Miss Nicki Minaj will get tired of her husband and divorce him when we're allowed to go places again." Ouch. And another fan said, "It's absolutely not okay to defend a rapist writing. She could divorce him. I mean, the dude is a registered sex offender. Rape is bad no matter what, even if you like the person who did it. Defending proven rapists is just as bad." But whether the two are taking some time apart during this quarantine or they're still madly in love, until confirmation comes from Nicki, we will just have to sit and wait. But Nicki and Kenneth have been prone to the rumor mill after many people online started to think that Nicki was pregnant last year, following a photo that she shared back in February of her and Kenneth posing for a photo with the caption, "When you let your man drunk friend take y'all pics. I got 2 days of pics that all look like this, but there's a lot to celebrate. Yikes. Deleting this soon, LOL." But perhaps Nicki was just having a little fun with fans and hinting at her new single, Yikes, that had been released just before the photo. But that's just us. Nicki also hasn't helped those pesky rumors after an episode of Queen Radio where she said, "I'm not saying I'm pregnant, that's the end goal. I think I have what I was striving for, just happiness. It was so hard to get to a happy place. Now that I'm there, I don't want to compromise that for anyone or anything." And during an episode of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Nicki also let it slip that during a segment she had passed on the chance to drink an alcoholic beverage. She told fans, quote, "For the record, that was iced tea in the lobsterita glass. No alcohol was consumed in the making of our dinner date." Interesting. For someone who may not be expecting, Nicki sure does seem like she likes dropping those baby hints. What do you all think? Also, I would love to know your thoughts on Doja Cat coming for Nicki's fan base. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can click right over here to get all the tea. I'm Emile Ennis Jr. and I'll catch you later.